Trei Oliver is a respected coach. I admire what he has done with North Carolina Central. He talks about his matchup against Jackson State, and he believes they're the most talented team in the country, the whole FCS that is. I think so as well. There's a lot of great teams out there, South Dakota State, Sacramento's, that are extremely coached well. But throughout the years, these players that are on this year's Jackson State team, when you look back, you'll see and say, wow, this team was very talented. Here's what he had to say.
Coach of the Year, I'm just so humbled and honored. And you can't do that without great people around you. We have a player, Juan Velarde, up for Doris Robinson Student Athlete of the Year award. And it's not just what he did in the community, but when you have a great sports information director that can tell his story in Cal Serba, that's how we promote our young men. So, we talk about having great people. When I got here, it was culture over scheme. I thought that we had to change the culture. It wasn't about X's and O's, whatever plays you call it and all that stuff. We had to get the right young men in our program. A lot of folks looked at me crazy with my recruiting philosophy, and it's not cookie cutter. It's different for each folks, each program. But for me, it was about going out and get great high school talent. I wasn't with all the transfers because at that point in time for us, I didn't think that we could build our program off of that. It's like this beautiful stadium right here. All the beautiful mirrors and windows and everything. If you don't have that foundation, it's going to crumble. So I've been blessed. Offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year were both high school football players that we recruited out of high school. And, once you get in there, you have to develop them. And our strength and conditioning staff, Bulldog and TC, those guys really, really pushed our culture and everything that we preached. And I talk about it. I'm just a piece of it. Everybody there is just as important as I am, from, like I said, strength and conditioning, academic support, our trainers, video, everybody. So, I'm just a piece of it. I'm the one that they put the microphone and camera in their face. But, again, I'm just so humbled and honored. Our conference, the MEAC, for me to represent these guys and the talented schools that we have there and the talented group of coaches, again, I'm just blessed to be here. In our conference, we only have 6 teams, so you really can't lose a game. Every game is like week by week, is like a playoff. So we did stub our toe against South Carolina State and Buddy Pugh, and usually if you lose one, you kind of out of it. But I don't know if Buddy Pugh kind of felt bad for me and let us back in there. But Coach Pugh, I appreciate you, opening that door and letting us have an opportunity to get down here. But in my conference, a lot of parity, a lot of really good coaches, and it's crazy because our conference, all of our coaches are really, really close. We call each other all the time and lean on each other, and I guess iron sharpens iron. But we keep in touch, and Coach Pugh is like a mentor to me, and laugh and joke. But on Saturdays, we're trying to beat the heck out of each other. But again, with me at conference. So proud of what they've been able to accomplish. Commissioner Steele, we've partnered with the National Football Foundation, so we just had an opportunity to take our 2 players out to Vegas, and they were acknowledged there at the National Football Foundation. So the exposure our guys get in our conference is second to none. Next weekend, Jackson State. I've had an opportunity to be the coach in the SWAC for 7 years down at Grambling and Southern University. Very familiar with the conference, very familiar with Jackson State University, outstanding program. The fan base down there is unbelievable. So we know that they're going to come deep, but we are in the Falcon Stadium, so the Eagles are going to pack the nest in here. We're going to be at home, and I think we're going to show up our fan base. But looking excited, we're looking forward to the game, excited about the matchup. This is probably the most talented team I've seen, FCS, and I think 2015 Grambling team was probably the best I've seen, but these guys right here are unbelievable. Across the board, even their long snapper. I mean, he's even athletic and run down and cover. Does a great job of snapping the ball. So everybody they have everybody you see on film is outstanding. Defensive front, they playing 8 to 9 guys. Aubrey Miller is probably the best linebacker I've seen. And I know I'm going to sound redundant about everybody being the best, but their secondary, Travis, was he 4-star, 5-star coach?
I don't know.
A lot of stars, whatever he is. That dude is talented. But then you look on the other side, and they got 2 guys that are probably, with their technique and fundamentals, that are better than him. Their safeties are very physical. And then offensively, obviously, it goes through Shador. He's unbelievable. And you have to have a good trigger man. Anytime you get to this part of the season for a championship, you're going to have a great quarterback. Up front, their offensive line is big and athletic. Running back by committee. I don't know how many scholarships y'all have, Coach, but y'all got. But no, I say that, man, in all honesty, and I'm not blowing smoke. They have a very good football team and outstanding coaching staff, and from what they've been able to do in a short period is outstanding. I do think that we match up well with them in a lot of areas, and it's going to be a good football game, and this is going to be a championship knockdown, drag out football game, and I'm so excited to see it. And it'll be a good one. Folks gonna get their money's worth. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much, Coach. And now we're ready to open it up. But we do want to acknowledge 2 people here, Dwayne and Kyle. Tip of the cap to both of you guys for doing what you've done so very long, so very well. HBCU, I think 300 games for you.
Yeah.
Right, congratulations on that. So some people that I go back with to my days of hosting a show called Black College Sports Today. Y'all might know.